Lake Mead, one of the toughest playing fields in the West. This rugged desert lake challenges even the best of anglers.
Oh, nice one.
It's a different lake. These fish, they make their own rules here.
It's definitely a mental game.
The top pro anglers in the West have qualified for the chance to take home their stake of nearly $200,000. It's Wild West Bass Trail's Lucas Oil Western Classic on Lake Mead.
Woo!
Got him. Biggest fish I've ever caught out of.
This is a good one.
That is a giant. $18,000.
Wild West, baby.
Day one of the Wild West Bass Trail's Lucas Oil Western Classic here on Lake Mead. The best anglers in the West have qualified to fish this 3-day event. Fishing has been tough here on Lake Mead due to falling water conditions. Lake level is 150 feet low, making this rocky desert lake a challenge for our anglers. The angler who can adjust to changing conditions and locate a limit each day will walk away with the championship and their share of nearly $200,000 in cash and prizes. California pro Jason Borofka understands the challenges of fishing Lake Mead. The mental game being the most challenging.
We got a long day, and I think this tournament's one with consistency, so someone's gonna catch some big ones, but if I can just get a limit every day and 1 or 2 big bites to go along with one of those limits, that's like golden. There's one. Yeah. Gotta keep on moving, find the ones with the shad. Those with shad are the ones that have the fish. That was a little fish, but there wasn't much shad going on in there. That was pretty much a luck fish. You pull it just to the right cove, you can just catch 2 or 3 out of it real quick. Once these banks start to get a little steeper, this might be a little too slopey, but it's been popping this small little jig and just snapping it out of the grass. And that's how we've been getting the bites this morning, other than that topwater fish.
Glendale, Arizona angler Ty Au is new to Lake Mead. Ty was able to narrow down his waters in practice and is keying on a large grass flat with reaction baits.
Key thing to fishing any of our lakes is just to cover a lot of water, because these fish are constantly on the move looking for food. And when the shad are moving, they have to move with the shad. If the bite turns on, you're gonna have an opportunity to win out here.
Oh, good fish.
Not in competition with the pro, co-anglers are fishing for their own chance at a big payday on Lake Mead.
You find the bait, you find the grass, find the stripers. Usually the bass are close by. Right now I'm throwing a skinny dipper on a 7.5 foot Dobbins rod. It's a Champion Series medium heavy, just a weightless skinny dipper. Just kind of waking it towards the top. Seems like they're keying in on white, so might have to make an adjustment later, I don't know. Key thing is this is a huge flat. I think it's about 1.5 miles long or so, maybe 2. And there's fish all over it. We just gotta cover a lot of water and look for those active fish.
Yeah, this is about right. Sit in the boat like 21 feet and just kind of pitch up about 2/3 of the way to the bank and then pop it back. See how fast I'm moving that jig? It's like I don't want him to get a chance to really see it all that good. I want it to just look like a quick little crawdad scooting up and down across the bottom, getting away. And yeah. Get in here. Ah, it's a small one. Yeah, he ain't gonna go. Small. Like that little jig with that little Yamamoto craw on there, that's for sure. Yep, Lake Mead special right there.
Fishing a little bit of grass today. As you can see in my box here, I have the cylinder weights and then I have the round weights. Fishing grass, I always go with the round weight. It punches through the grass a lot better. On this setup right here, I'm using a 7-pound test line, and at the end of your drop shot weight, you're always going to tie a little knot like that if you didn't already know. Keeps the line from sliding off the weight. I think that one just broke off. And using I believe this is a #1 rebarb hook. I like to do things a little differently. I think most guys are gonna be drop shotting worms out here. I'm just drop shotting a little tiny brush hog, pretty much Texas rigging it. And this lake, you really gotta fish the conditions. And right now, the conditions are calling for, drop shot. I think it's a high pressure system moving on in right now. It's calm, clear. The ration bite, I think these fish wanna eat, but again, they're just not fully committing. So we're gonna force feed them with the drop shot. There you go. I told you. It's a good one. Oh man.
The most versatile fishing machine on Earth. Unparalleled resolution and clarity, with more agility, lightning speed, and brute strength. HDS Carbon takes rapid response performance and screen technology to an all-new level. Maximized power, maximized visibility. See Structure Scan 3D, new dual chirp sonar, new live network sonar, and more mapping options, all at the same time and faster than ever before. Arm yourself.
You bought her many years ago, and she's been there for you every day since. It's because you've taken care of her, pampered her. Only the best will do. That's why you choose Lucas Oil Marine products to protect her. Every day she starts, gets you there, and gets you back, even after all these years. Lucas Oil Marine products, because it's no fun to walk back to shore from the middle of the lake.
You know, I've never really had an office job.
Ooh, morning, Skate.
Morning, Edwin. Go to teamgtfishing.com to see more.
Wild West Bass Trail is brought to you by Lucas Oil Marine Products, made in America, sold to the world. Ranger Boats, driven to dominate. By Evinrude, official engine of the Wild West Bass Trail. General Tire, anywhere is possible. And by Yamamoto Custom Baits, because what you fish matters. Day 1 of the Wild West Bass Trail's Lucas Oil Western Classic. Lake Mead is challenging our anglers. When the competition day is complete, the city of Henderson and the Fiesta Casino provides an oasis in the desert to rejuvenate and get ready for another day on the water.
The city of Henderson is actually a community of about 300,000 residents, and we're centrally located among 3 major world-class community resources, and they include the Boulder Dam, and then we have the Lake Mead area, and also the Las Vegas Strip. And we're thrilled to welcome Wild West Bass to our community because of the opportunity to show off what a great place Henderson is to live, work, and play.
With water levels at historic lows, Lake Mead is unyielding. Arizona angler Ty Al knows that catching a small limit is day 1 objective.
Oh, nice one. Yes! Just about 9 o'clock. Got 3 in the well. Not big, but very important to catch 5 a day, so you can fish a little bit more relaxed. Once I catch 5, probably gonna be throwing a little bit bigger of a swim bait and trying to go for that bigger one, maybe a top water all day. Usually your big fish is caught on a top water like a super spook or something here. Got him. Oh, come on. It's gonna be close. Oh, yes. Yeah, I think I'll measure. Number 4.
Kevin Finley and his co-angler are generating bites on a drop shot in 15 to 20 foot of water.
Way to go, man. That's a good one.
Oh my God.
You know, you got to stay fluid out here at this place. I mean, everything's different every single day. One thing I've learned about Mead, it's a never-ending change, you know. Lake's tough.
General Tire Pro Jeff Michaels is also targeting bass with a drop shot rig. Alex Tran of San Jose, California is targeting bass by fishing a small bone-colored swim bait. He is focusing on pockets of grass in the back of a large cove, midway up the lake.
How was it out there, Jason?
It was a grind, and that's what this place is all about. So
You bringing in a limit?
bringing in a limit. Pretty happy. It's a little limit, but you know, it's like Kevin just said on stage. You know, it's not a race; it's a marathon. So it just takes a little bit to get there.
Day 1 proved the toughness of Lake Mead. Only 15 pros brought in limits, with just 5 pounds separating 20th from top slot.
It's just making those adjustments. You know, the guy that can adjust the best over the course of the 3 days is the guy that's going to win. He deserves to win.
On the co-angler side, Rocky Ward caught only 2 fish, but they were ones to catch.
Yeah, got one big one.
I'd say big's not the word, man. You got 2 big ones. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's gonna put you in first place on the coast side. I don't have to look now. You beat that. How about this, sir? 8.87, 887, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Several top pros proved they were up for the challenge.
668, sir. 668.
Yeah.
778, sir. 778.
Change came at the top as surprise Arizona angler Joe Patz stepped to the scales.
8.51, sir. Great job today. That's an awesome catch and a tough bite.
It actually went good. I had peaks, you know, I had early morning bite, and then in the afternoon it kind of picked up, and then after that it kind of just died back down again, and then it picked up again. So it's kind of an on and off, just kind of run around until you can find them biting.
Veteran angler Jim Hawks checks in with a full bag.
Got a new leader, 10.36, 10.36, Jim.
And then up steps Bryant Smith.
With this, look at his weight right now, guys. 10.82, 10.82. I believe that's new leader, guys. Great job. Let's give him a round of applause, a little louder than that.
Brian Smith takes a half-pound lead over Jim Hawks with the rest of the field in tow. We will see if Brian can repeat on day 2 right after this.
The most versatile fishing machine on Earth. Unparalleled resolution and clarity, with more agility, lightning speed, and brute strength. HDS Carbon takes rapid response performance and screen technology to an all-new level. Maximized power, maximized visibility. See Structure Scan 3D, new dual chirp sonar, new live network sonar, and more mapping options, all at the same time and faster than ever before. Arm yourself.
Launching a Ranger aluminum boat that's cut full of holes may sound a little crazy, but with so much closed-cell foam inside, it's easy to see the added safety and stability. It's a huge confidence booster, especially with so much quality inside, along with Ever-New D-Tech's unrivaled performance and 300 hours with no dealer scheduled maintenance. Ranger aluminum is built to excel and priced to be yours.
Power your Ranger with Ever-New D-Tech.
You know, I've never really had an office job.
Ooh, morning, Skate.
Morning, Edwin. Go to teamgtfishing.com to see more.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Lake Mead. This is day 2 of our event, and these anglers are going to have to adjust to some pretty tough conditions. We had over 150 anglers out yesterday and only about a dozen limits. We have 2 anglers, though, Jim Hawks and Bryant Smith, at 10.5 pounds, 2 pounds ahead of the rest of the field. These guys have got a huge lead on this lake when the bite is this tough, but all of our anglers are going to have to adjust to very tough conditions. Yesterday was flat calm. Today we're going to have quite a bit more wind and even more tomorrow. So the angler that can adjust to the changing conditions and keep putting fish in the boat is going to be the one that has the chance to win this event, the Western Classic.
It's a different lake. It's you got to have a whole different mindset when you come here. You know, you're not fishing like I'm used to fishing Clear Lake and the Delta. You know, catching a limit's not very hard usually. And you come here, it's a grind. You just got to keep grinding out, and without having any experience, I just kind of went with what I know, and that's grass fishing. And using this fluke, it's kind of like a subtle reaction bite almost, where you could draw them up. With the clear water, they can see it from a mile away, so you can draw them up, and then once you get them to start following it, twitch it and kill it, and get them to eat it sometimes.
Arizona angler Joe Patz is in 3rd place, just 2 pounds out of the lead. On Lake Mead, under these conditions, that may seem insurmountable, but anything can happen when the playing field is so diverse. Joe continues to stick with what he knows and puts his first keeper in the boat. Just ounces behind the leader is Jim Hawks. Already the increased wind from this morning is affecting his bite.
Right now we just started out in the same place, doing the same thing, fishing a drop shot slow. There's some weeds in this little cut that fish are kind of hunting crawdads in these weeds, and we're trying to entice one to bite.
Right now it's a little windier than it was yesterday. A little harder to control the boat, a little harder to feel the bite, but hopefully they're gonna start biting here quickly and we'll get a limit in the boat.
With just 1 fish so far, leader Bryant Smith is racing the sun.
I'm going to try and run as many of these little coves as possible before that sun comes up, and then keep running this one. Keep running them the rest of the day. They've been better in the morning, but you can catch, a couple here and there. Once the sun comes up, you just got to keep hitting them. Number 2. Little guy, but we'll take him early.
3rd place Joe Patz is starting to string a limit together by fishing a drop shot.
Total performance. Nowhere could it be more defined than in the Ranger Z series. With unparalleled advancements, these rigs are driven to dominate. Coupled with Evinrude E-Tech's unrivaled performance and up to 500 hours with no dealer schedule maintenance, they're the ultimate fishing machines. The legendary leadership of the Ranger Z500 series. It's the kind of feeling nothing else can touch. Power your Ranger with Evinrude E-Tech.
the most versatile fishing machine on Earth. Unparalleled resolution and clarity, with more agility, lightning speed, and brute strength. HDS Carbon takes rapid response performance and screen technology to an all-new level. Maximized power, maximized visibility. See Structure Scan 3D, new dual chirp sonar, new live network sonar, and more mapping options, all at the same time and faster than ever before. Arm yourself.
You bought her many years ago, and she's been there for you every day since. It's because you've taken care of her, pampered her. Only the best will do. That's why you choose Lucas Oil Marine products to protect her. Every day she starts, gets you there, and gets you back, even after all these years. Lucas Oil Marine products, because it's no fun to walk back to shore from the middle of the lake.
You know, I've never really had an office job.
Ooh, morning, Skate.
Morning, Edwin. Go to teamgtfishing.com to see more.
Wild West Bass Trail is brought to you by Lowrance, for anglers who want it all. Dobbins Rods, fish to win. Super Clean, super easy, super fast, super clean. By P-Line, because we fish. Gator Guards, the ultimate in boat protection. And by Adorap Industrial Decals, official graphics and sign provider of the Wild West Bass Trail. Day 2 of the Lucas Oil Western Classic on Lake Mead. This 3-day tournament is the year-end championship for Wild West Bass Trail's inaugural season. The top pros have qualified and are taking on all the challenges Lake Mead is throwing their way.
You know what? My goal, looking at the wakes yesterday and the second day at Lake Mead, is always tougher. You know, I think if I do 8.5 pounds, I'll be really happy with that.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh man. Look at that call.
Might not seem like a lot back home. I'm telling you, that did wonders for me. Woo!
Day 2 humbled many of our anglers, including 2 of our top 5 from day 1.
Still going to be in the hunt. Weight today, 451, sir, 451.
Lower weights opened the door for new contenders like Jeff Michaels, Robert Lee, and Jason Cordiale. Troy Linder brought another consistent bag to the scales, securing a top 5 slot heading into day 3.
I punted on 3rd down. As I said, I made a long run. I went up to Greg Basin and got 4 fish up there. It was a risky move to make a long run like that. So it paid off today. Pretty happy about that.
11th place Tyal brings his 5-fish limit to the scales.
Excellent job today, sir. 871, 871. You happy with that?
Yeah.
From the 40th position, Shane Moline surprised the field with a big Lake Mead limit.
Had 429s all yesterday, right?
Yeah, I didn't have much yesterday.
We fixed that today. Let's see what we got. We got the limit, and we got the biggest bag of the tournament so far. We got it 13.51, 13.51. Great job.
How'd you do it today, Shane?
You know, it was a grind, but I don't want to reveal too much. But we caught them a little bit on reaction baits, and we caught some on some plastics. It's a gamble. Yesterday didn't work out for me. Today it did. I had 7 keeper bites. I called twice. Tomorrow, I don't know. It's just every time when you get up there, you don't know until you start catching them or not.
Now, Shane, it's going to blow 28, 30 miles per hour tomorrow. Is that going to mess you up?
It could. The area was getting a little bit blown out today. Filth will stay out of the area. I think I can catch them again tomorrow. I'm going to go with the same game plan. I'm going to get up there early. I'm going to throw, more finesse baits. But as soon as that wind kicks up, I'm going to go right into the power fishing. I'm going to go into a lot of reactions today.
Brian Smith, 1082 yesterday. And what place did that get you, Brian?
I wasn't first. Was.
Well, you want to sneak up on the third day, then you're going to add to that 714.
It's Lake Mead. You know, anything can happen out here. The weights today some guys caught them real good, and I fell a little bit, so we'll see what happens.
With Smith holding a comfortable lead, Ken Ma brings a huge Lake Mead limit to the scales.
You got a good bag here, looks like. Great job, sir. Let's get a weight here and talk about your day, man. Look at this bag of fish, guys. New leader right here, 1493. 1493, Ken.
Awesome bag, Ken. How'd you do it?
You know, I've been throwing reaction pretty much the whole week. Yesterday with the slick calm conditions, you know, they're just nipping at it and things like that. You know, I managed to catch 4. It's a super tough tournament, as you can see. And today I made all the right decisions. You know, I fished some areas yesterday that I did not fish today. Burning a lot of gas, and you know, I'm throwing a whole bunch of different reaction baits.
This wind helped that reaction bite?
Absolutely. You know, it's dirty in my areas. You know, I hope it doesn't get too dirty, but I do want the water to be a little bit dirty. You know, it always helps. You know, and today it was purely about making the right decisions on this lake. That's really what it came down to.
Awesome work, Ken.
Right.
Best of luck to you tomorrow.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
And that brings us to this week's Lowrance Look of the Day.
Oh, yes!
Join us next week for the exciting conclusion of the Wild West Bass Trail's Lucas Oil Western Classic on Lake Mead.